Hey, jazz hands. Good morning from beautiful Spokane. Well, you can't see up there, but let me see if I can adjust that. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. I forgot to check the temperature, but I can tell you it's a crisp morning, but the sun is out, so who cares? Well, that was an interesting looking couple that just passed me right there. Anywho, distractions all around me. We are on our way to cool dipping on this beautiful morning that we don't know the temp of. And I also, now thinking about that, just realized I also forgot to check the river temp. Oh dear, my bad. Hopefully I'll remember that when I get to where it is I'm going. So, good morning. I have my Halloween nails on right now. You can't see because it's not focusing, but there's little bats. I am a lover of bats also. Added to the list of weird things I like: tarantulas, hairless cats, Rottweilers. Yeah. I have no idea. Anyways, I hope wherever it is in your neck of the woods that you are having a lovely day. A nice time? A good time? There's some, oh dear. There's a little speed racer just decided to go in front of me, so there's that. Always stay alert. So I brought some healthy choices for beverages today. We'll talk about that to get this party started, because you know how I feel about hydration. Hydration station. I think this is a healthy alternative. It's water. I know some of you frown upon that. I understand. We cannot please everyone, but I do have, or anyone. The most important person I have found to please is yourself. So, I've been into these days, I have been into some self-caring it up these days. I feel like I'm still got some, it's still hanging on for dear life of this phlegm that's in my lungs. But I've been sick for like almost 3 weeks now with this delightful and friendly cold that wants to hang out forever. So that's lovely. No, it's not. It's not fun, but I'm glad it's over. Nobody wants to be a Debbie Downer or a complainer or a negative Nancy over here. So, but look at those gray hairs. They are coming in fast and fierce. Oh, another but tasty beverage that I bought. This is from Costco's Finest. I picked it up because it has these vitamins supposedly in it. It has electrolytes, potassium, and magnesium. This is the best part. Oh wait, no, this is not the best part. It has 190 milligrams of amino acids. I'm sorry, I'm trying to pay attention also. There's something else that I missed. And there's caffeine. That's the main part of this whole operation, is that it has 160 milligrams of caffeine. Yeah, and it's sugar-free, baby. So I dig it. I absolutely dig it. Oops. Just want to make sure that wasn't, yeah. Anywho, so I don't know what this flavor is. It is called, no, that's not the flavor. It says Live Healthy. I don't think that's the flavor. Oh, Tropical Punch. Well, that makes sense because it's in a blue can, right? Anywho, I did quality sample test these while I was at Costco. And even when I'm not sugar-free, oh dear, I'm still trying to be sugar-free because, you know, I think sugar is probably like a poison or some shit like that. I don't know all the details of this. I try not to pay attention too much, but I also don't like polluting my body with too many chemicals that aren't my Diet Cola. Listen, if I have to have one, just let me have one thing. I don't smoke cigarettes. And what's today's date? The 13th, the 18th, I will have you know, jazz hands. What do I do with my hands, Will Ferrell? I am almost 14 months with no alcohol. Woo woo. I was gonna post about it on my other social medias, but it's like, whatever. I mean, I'm excited about it and I think it's awesome. But also, I don't really think it's like bragging rights that I'm sitting here telling people that I don't drink, because from my experience, nobody cares. Nobody's impressed by that. And I find it comical. I think it's hilarious. And, you know, I like to do entertaining things, even if it's just to make my own self laugh. Self-care, baby. I love to hear myself laugh, all right? Because I think it's a good time. And what a waste of a day if there's no laughter in it. And if you don't hear other people's laughter, you should hear your own. I don't know. I'm in a very jovial mood this morning. I feel like I'm finally coming back to myself ish. You know, hold on for dear life. Like I said, I still have some of that residual cough right there hanging on for dear life. But you know, health is wealth. And I am feeling very appreciative and very grateful for my health. I always feel like anytime I get sick, oh my gosh, look at those trees. Can you see them, how they're changing? That is my magnifique. I love it. I love the fall. But anytime you get sick, I feel like it's very humbling. At least it is for me, and especially when it's a long, drawn-out thing. And sorry you're getting all those shots in my chins. You're welcome. But, you know, anytime you have your health, you should be happy. And it's easy to take it for granted. And, you know, now that I'm getting rustier and crustier in my ears, I just kind of appreciate when all my bits work like they're supposed to. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that, bits and bobs. I like all my fingers, as you can tell. I like my hands. All the better to piece it up, yo. And, you know, keep it pushing. I mean, like, give some hearts too, baby. Mwah, love yous. You know, the thing is this, you project it, and hopefully they say it comes back to you. Come to me, baby. Come to mommy. Mommy likey. Anyways, I'm thirsty and I need to wet my whistle. So let's try, in your presence, this drink I claim to be delicioso, and see if the face conveys my thoughts to you. Because my face, it's always telling on me, actually. If I think it, my face, boop, 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 boop. Yep. So let's taste it. Oh. Yeah. I brush my teeth in the morning, so there's always that. This is delicious for a sugar-free beverage. I dig it. Hairball. And so it has this claim that it has vitamins and caffeine and stuff. I wouldn't really necessarily say that I'm a seeker of caffeine. It just seems to come with the territory of my life choices. I'm not really digging my hairs this morning. It's kind of frizzy because I had like this up. Stay in your lane. She didn't hear me, but she was sort of in my lane. We all know I like to hug the lane, so I'm not complaining. Yeah, so I have this nifty little, if you noticed, it's got little ice creams on it. I am a cherry flavored popsicle from time to time, as you all know, so I thought it was only fitting that I get this nice hoodie. It's lined with like this nice thick stuff, in theory, to help keep me warm-ish. I'll be freezing. I should wear pants. I'm starting to realize that now. That was probably not the best choice, because I feel my bits are like, you know, they're just out there. I mean, I have a swimming suit on, of course. I mean, they're not like all the way out. Okay, calm down. It's not that kind of channel over here. Okay. Tasty. Yeah, still tasty. It was a heck of a deal. I don't remember like the price and whatnot, but it's a good deal if you see it at Costco. I don't even know what the hell this shit's called. Sorry, my bad. Oops, bad words. Earmuffs. I'm always working to improve myself in my language. Okay, it's a work in progress. Pray for me. To whoever will listen. Oh yeah, I'm in a mood today. And like I said, I'm feeling more to myself again. I've had a beautiful morning before I left. My kids and I were having a lovely time dancing and listening to music, which is one of my favorite things to do in the morning. It just like gets my day, you know, and whatnot. Yes, I am very much a type of person who dances in the car. That's me. I am that girl who is like, you know, having a rave in her car, no drugs needed. Maybe some drugs, who knows. Caffeine! I know a lot of people like to overlook that, but it is a drug, and, you know, it's not always fun, but to know these things, but it's still a drug, so don't be looking down your nose at me because I have admitted to caffeine drug use, okay? Thank you very much. Or, you know, judge away. It's your call. I mean, It really doesn't matter to me. If you feel so inclined or bothered to take that extra burden onto yourself, it's a choice. It's a choice. Me, I'm just living my life, baby. Living my best life. And tuning myself up when I need to be tuned up. I don't really hurt. My body's not in pain. I can tell you this much, from last year to the way my body feels this year, I am loving it. Yeah, I remember there was a time where I've made some really, well, I'm sure you've already picked up on that if you've watched my other videos. Thank you. And if you haven't, well, check them out. Why not? I'm sure you could see that I've made some choices, questionable ones. I mean, look at me. I'm here to tell the tale and laugh about it. Okay, did anybody die? Okay, never mind that little bit. Nobody died, okay? My point is, like, there was, I'm used to, what do I do with my hands? I'm used to doing hard things in my life, and if I have to do them by myself, where there is a will, there is a way. Hey. And I've suffered the consequences of those choices on more than one occasion. Yeah. So, like, there is this little story time here, folks. Kind of what led up to cold dipping for me is I lifted up a couch all by myself, and it was just it was a big couch, but not that big. But I got this couch thinking that I could put it in my makeup room, and it was like this cute little vanity couch with the lion claw legs, and it was adorbs, and it wasn't that big. And I was like, oh, I can easily pick that sucker up. And I did. I picked it up all by myself, and I loaded it up into the truck all by myself and unloaded it all by myself. But I did hear this pop in my back at some point during this whole adventure that I put myself through, and I was like, oh dear. And yeah, I hurt myself, and I hurt myself really bad, and I probably should have went to the doctor about it, but I am so stubborn, oh no, that I didn't make myself go to the doctor because I was super scared what they were going to tell me. I did not want to have surgery on my back, and I just obviously assumed the worst, because I did at that time, because it was the worst experience I had experienced at that time with my back. And so I was, like, as you could say, desperate, and I'm not about to travel down the slippery slope of taking pills, because I value my life for one thing, and I love my children for the other thing. And, you know, I've seen and known enough people in my life who have slipped down that slope. No judgment to anybody who has or does, okay? I pray for you. But that's not the road that I am traveling in my life. Pills are not an option and never have been, and especially since I became a mother, because I want to see my grandbabies be born, and I want my children's quality of life to be magnifique, okay? No exceptions. I will do anything and everything to make sure that my kids have a great life the best that I can. That includes taking care of myself. There was this awesome quote that goes, you'll die for your kids, but we'll get healthy for them. Something to that effect, you know, and that's a pretty powerful quote to a mother like me who loves her children. So with all that being said, long story short, I jacked up my back really bad, and I didn't know what to do. I couldn't go on these pills. Ibuprofen, I was taking so often that I had given myself an ulcer, and I was making myself really sick with the combination of Tylenol arthritis and ibuprofen. Those were my two jams. They were over the counter. It's what I could get. So I was making myself sick with taking those medications. Long story short, there's the polar plunge. It happens every year, and I live in an area where it's freezing, you know, thankfully in the wintertime. And of course, I love me some sense of adventure, and I took my kids and my little self to a polar plunge, and it was the most exhilarating experience of my life. But not only that, the pain that I had been suffering from at that time, it was like, what just happened? Like that, like, and I know a lot of people were like, well, yeah, you froze yourself, so of course you couldn't feel your pain anymore. Well, then okay, where do I sign up? And that, my friend, that polar plunge that took away my pain from picking up a couch I shouldn't have picked up by myself, led me to cold dipping, because it didn't take away my pain, that one polar plunge. A plunge to me is like an in and out. A cold dip is where you're in for a little bit of time. That's just my own personal, humble, subjective opinion. You say potato, I say potato, okay? I don't know. Anywho, cold dipping, you stay in longer, and if you've watched my other videos, thank you, have seen, I like to do the most. 30 minutes sometimes. And it just depends on the temperature of the water and the day, of course. If it's windy, I'm probably not going to be, well, okay, we have stayed in a lot. Okay, never mind. Check out my other videos to find out what the heck I've done in the past. But the point I'm trying to make is, the pain that I was suffering through last year, I am not suffering through this year. And I feel like a young whippersnapper, and I'm 42. Hence the gray hairs. No shame in my age game, okay? My point is, sometimes you have to heal yourself by other means than poisoning yourself with pharmaceuticals, because then you just become another statistic. My kids mean way too much to me. I value my life way too much. And I know a lot of people think that I don't, because I go out here and I solo cold dip or I do adventures solo. I value my life, don't you worry. I would not be out here cold dipping with the alligators if they were gonna bite my booty, okay? The only thing I'm worried about is the crawfish, maybe. Not really too worried about them, because I'm just minding my own business and letting them do their own thing too. So I just don't let fear lead me. And I don't let other people's self-limiting beliefs hold me back from discovering the person I hope to become. So there's that. I am always striving to be the best version of myself that I can be. And for not only my children, but for myself and everybody who has to deal with my cranky self from time to time. Yeah, I'm salty. I'm a Leo. What do you want? I'm fired up. I'm a fired up Leo. Knowing's half the battle, as you know I like to say. Well, anywho, I'm getting close to my destination, so that's nice. So, if you dig my vibe, hit like and subscribe. There's that too. I mean, sometimes I don't want to say it because, you know, I don't want to take away from this, what we got going, this experience, you know, it's organic. I do my best to put the content out straight, you know, like I'd love to do some editing, and so maybe even have to see all my chins and whatnot, but it is what it is. If you stayed this long and looked at them all, thank you. Try to turn you on to some tasty beverages from time to time. I'm not really a connoisseur of things that are sugar-free, because apparently that's not good for you either. I just feel like I cannot win, and I'm sorry, but I cannot just only drink water. Oh my gosh. I wish you could see what I am seeing. You will see when the trees are behind me, but the trees in front of me are those beautiful, magical fall colors. I mean, there's beauty all around us. Look at those trees. I mean, I know that's a terrible shot. I'm sorry, but to me, that's just glorious. This is one of the things about fall that I love. It's not all pumpkin spice lattes over here, baby. But I just think there's beauty all around us, and you should be keeping your eyes open and looking for it. There's a little dip right here, so here it is. Ah, whoop. No one died. It was a dip. I probably shouldn't say that. I just think, you know, every day you should just take it the best that you can with a little bit of humor. I've done really well this time around. I can sometimes get fired up and salty, and this time I chose love. I chose love, and I'm very proud of myself, because that wasn't the easiest thing for me to do, because I am a fired up Leo. So, yeah. I mean, I chose love for myself is what I'm saying. Like, I just did things that made me happy. With that being said, I'm going to end it here because I'm here, and I'm going to park here in a second. So, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Dig that vibe. Hit like and subscribe. Peace out, yo. Love you. Love you, bye. There's people walking in front of me, so I thought I would be a kind person and not run them over and let them go. There's that. See? You see this kindness. You're my witness. All right. Peace out, yo. Love you, bye. Love you, bye. Look at the trees. Look how beautiful. Fall is in the air, and so is love. Because I love you.